Good evening all, it's me again. Welcome back to My Life on a Sunday. In a past video we spoke about this all-kill blackhead remover, and on first go it didn't thrill me, but I've got to say after a couple of uses I actually think it's really cool. I had originally hoped for something that you could put on your face and kind of like peel the blackhead off and it would just be a one-stop shop. But if you give this, 2 or 3 goes, it is definitely, I've noticed improvement. So I can recommend All-Kill Blackhead Remover Stick. I think I was posting these videos, and the last 2 videos I did were prior to dates. And tonight I've got a new rule, which is the first rule of Fight Club is make sure you have a Shiraz before you make a video. This Shiraz is particularly nice because it's for free, because I took it from my mum. So, free wine. So yes, if you're filming, I can recommend having a wine. But there have been some developments since my last video, which is the last date didn't go that well. Despite the placenta eye mask. I mean, I thought it was a no-brainer. I thought that was the answer to finding the one. But apparently, it didn't go that well. It was date number 3, and I thought dates number 1 and 2 actually went pretty well. A friend of mine, if you're looking for a tip for dates, if you're awkward and you don't want it to be like a job interview, oh hey, how's the weather? Oh, what do you do? What do you do? A friend of mine in Cairns gave me the best tip. He said, tell stories. And I found that to be really effective. But this story comes with a caveat, which is probably don't take my advice, because she stood me up on the 3rd date, which was kind of, not my first time, probably not my last time, but I just want someone to tell me, modern society, so I don't like the apps, I don't like Tinder and Bumble and Hinge and all the rest, and yet, if you're not at school and you're not at uni and you don't want to sleep around with your co-workers, which is, probably not recommended, then your options are limited. So it's kind of like, if you can't beat them, join them, go on the app. But then apparently society now accepts ghosting, which I just don't agree with. I'd be keen to hear your thoughts, because I just find that horrendous. I would never ghost anyone. And I just tell them how I feel and tell them the truth. But apparently ghosting is still a thing, and standing people up on dates is still a thing, and I do not agree. But nonetheless, on to something more positive. In the mail, just in case you thought the packages had stopped, they have not stopped. Check me out. This package came for me recently to Depingles, which is the name of my channel, and the artist formerly known as, and my real name, which I have blacked out for the purpose of the World Wide Web. And it has come from Bad Guys Anonymous. Is posted domestically though. So we're going to open it together, of course. So I've had this, I'll be honest, I've been sitting on this for at least a week or 2, so I'm kind of dying to know what's in there. And it is several products. All right. Product number 1, spotless, vegan-friendly, exfoliating super polish facial pad. Kind of sounds like menstruation, but anyway, with green tree and tea tree exfoliants. 5 face pads. Well, I can honestly say it's the first time in my life using a pad of any description. Peeling pads. So, we're going to be trying those very shortly. The other thing we have is a glowing skin sheet mask with egg white. And you can see there's actually a picture of me on there. It's this white ghost kind of looking Michael Jackson disturbing individual. So that will be me. So I'll be trying that. And the last one is clarifying sheet mask with charcoal. And I have actually not tried any charcoal products at all yet, and I don't look like the lady on the back, but my ex used to try these and recommended the charcoal, so we will be trying these shortly. But because I didn't know what was in the package, I did not plan on doing these tonight. What I did think that I would try was the carbonated bubble clay mask. Now, why tonight? Am I going on a date? I can hear you asking. No, after I've been stood up, I'm off the dating scene. I'm just calming down. Well, actually, that's not true. There's this new girl on Tinder, Annabelle, who I'm talking to, who I'm quite into. But we're not telling her that, and we certainly have not arranged to meet up yet. But walked out to go to work day before yesterday, and was greeted by my mother, as usual, and she said, "You look like absolute crap." And I said, "Oh, thank you. That makes me feel good." And so then I went to work, and a colleague of mine said I need to go home and get some sleep because apparently it's in life you're supposed to look after yourself. So I guess that's really good advice. But what I actually took from that was, gee, Darcy, you're an amazing leader, but you probably need to work on your skincare regime. And it has been a tough week. I have had to, oh boy, what's the best way to put this? Jettison some individuals to better employment elsewhere. And it was quite stressful. Nonetheless, I thought, you know what will help? A mask on a Sunday night. That is the answer. So that's what we're going to do. So I googled these carbonated bubble clay masks. Never used one before. Don't know what it's going to be about. Don't know how messy it's going to be, but we're about to find out. And of course, if you want to know what to do, you read the instructions. And they're all in Korean, so you can't understand a word. So I googled what to do, and apparently you're supposed to not wet your face at all. You just put it on dry, just completely dry. Don't do any preparation whatsoever, and you leave it for, they said, I think 5 minutes, and it's supposed to bubble. So I'm gonna obviously probably edit. I don't normally, all my other videos have been one take, but I don't think you wanna watch 5 minutes while we wait and see if this bubbles. But it said layer on a generous amount, wait for it to bubble, and see what happens. And apparently the thought process is that the ingredients in this sort of react with oxygen, and it's supposed to sort of unblock the pores, but also put good nutrients into your skin. So I don't know how scientific and realistic and, you know, accurate that is, but that's what Dr. Google told me, so it must be true, right? Dr. Google also led me astray on quite a number of previous issues, so excuse my skepticism. Oh my gosh. The other thing about this packaging is they make it so unbelievably child safe. You actually can't get into it, so we may end up doing another product if we can't get into this one. Oh my gosh. Definitely gonna have to edit this. This does not make me look strong and masculine for Annabelle on Tinder. Oh god. Not that we're telling anyone on Tinder about this channel. Those girls must not know the real me for quite some time before they get to know me. But they realise I'm not a complete freak. We've got the packaging open. Hallelujah. For those of you that missed my earlier video, picture NASA moon landing. Sort of porous, gooey, sticky, ooey. Yeah, that's what we're picturing. So it said put a pretty decent amount on, so, you know, I don't know, we're just gonna layer it up here, and it's really cold. I'm just slapping it on. Oh, it actually smells really nice. Okay, generous amount. Not sure if we were supposed to do the eyebrows, but I did. Right. Now we wait, apparently. Okay, tips so far. Get a ample amount first go, because when you try and put more on later, you end up just scraping more off, so you get it right the first time. And it has a really pleasant smell, kind of neutral, not sort of anything, just pleasant. And it's a very unusual kind of cold sensation. You can feel it start to bubble almost immediately, but it does say to give it a full 5 minutes, so I'm just going to wait it out and see what happens. I had a girlfriend who used to work at McDonald's, and man, she was so hot, hottest guy ever, but she, yeah, it didn't work out. But she taught me some stuff from McDonald's, which is clean as you go. So I'm just cleaning my sink as I go here, don't mind me. I'm waiting for my 5 minutes now. So it's probably been not more than 30 to 60 seconds, and it's already starting to get quite a significant amount of bubbling. I'm not sure if we're allowed to drink Shiraz while we wait. This is another great reason to always have a glass of Shiraz at hand. Helps with any situation, before work, after work, during work, obviously never while driving, but this is a beautiful number. I've actually gotten into Shirazes lately, so usually I'm like Sauv Blanc or Shiraz. I'm not particularly loyal to any particular type, but yeah, this one's good. Tastes even better when it's free. Now it's just me on a Sunday night, waiting for my bubble mice to bubble. Bubble, 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 yeah. Bubble, 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 bubble. I don't know. I do not know. Look, all I'm saying is, if you are one of those people that ghost people, you need to cut that shit out. That is not, I'm sorry, I don't know who sets these rules, who sets the third date rule, who sets all these societal trends, but it's not cool, man. It's not cool. Just don't do it. So do you guys come here often, or? Oh, God, I love wine. All right, so it's been almost 5 minutes, and it is like, I don't know if you can see, it is like, we are legit foaming over here. It feels weird. I saw there have been other reports from friends of mine that it can be itchy. I actually don't feel itchy at all. It is an unusual sensation. I don't know if this is relevant for girls or not, but it kind of feels like that sensation when you first shaved, and it's look, I want to say slightly irritated, but it's not bad. It's not, don't let it put you off. It's not a problem at all. So it says that we're going to wash this off with warm water soon, and I'm kind of concerned it's going to go everywhere. I'm now thinking, should I have worn like a dress jacket and a collared shirt when doing it? Was just what I was wearing. This is just what I wear, guys, okay? Like, I wasn't planning on doing this mask video right this second. I just happened to have a Sunday night to fill in because, you know, there's no people to fire right now. Yeah, we're going to take this mask off soon because I think it's sort of bubbling itself out almost. But I can hear it. You can hear it in your ears. It's been I would say at least 5 minutes. The foaming has stopped. You can kind of hear it stop bubbling, stop making noise. It's kind of a cool look though. And then it says, well, it doesn't say, well, it says Korean, but according to Google, you wash off with warm water. So I'm going to do that now. Right. Well, that took a bit of rinsing off, and I've now got the drowned rat look. But I'll tell you what, I feel fresh. I feel absolutely brilliant. I probably should have been like Mythbusters and done a baseline of what just washing your face normally feels like as opposed to with the mask, but I have washed my face before, thankfully. Definitely already feels different. You can actually feel it tightening. There is a certain, the skin feels different than just not washing it with normal soap and water. So the mask has done something. I don't know whether that's good or bad, but I guess we'll see what I feel like in the morning after a few more uses, and I'll let you know in the next video. But it was a cool experience. The bubbling is something that I've never experienced before, which is kind of interesting, and my skin feels fresh and clean, and now I think I just need to get some sleep. And thank you so much to those, to my friend Charlie who sent me these extra products in the mail. You were all honestly too kind, and just give me comments, leave me feedback. I'm kind of just don't know why I'm doing these videos, but it just fills in some time and it's a bit of a laugh. So anything you want, let me know, and I'll see if I can oblige.